Hello. Alright, double checking. Audio is good. Probably just mute this real quickly on my end. Alright. Alright, Pete Studio hasn't loaded yet. Hi! Hey. Oh my god, it's an illegal Wednesday stream. Can you believe it? Aura streaming on a Wednesday? Whatever could have happened on this day to make them stream on a Wednesday? Truth be told, I am going to be out all day tomorrow. All day. Can't believe it. That's crazy. Also, hi, Commander. I'm so jealous of you. You're getting a collab with Charon? Dude, their design is so cool. I love it. I'm jealous. My queen! Thank you, Ariel, so much for the raid! I appreciate it. She's a good friend of mine. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, no, Charon has such an amazing design. Yeah, go follow Ariel. She is a good friend of mine. She is my queen. And, she is British. Thank you so much for the raid, everyone. Welcome. I'm Aura, your military android. Today I haven't actually, done my startup intro today, so you guys get an extra special. Mika Guto, the honorary Brit? The one they call my queen, yes. Yeah, go follow Ariel. She's also really fun. A really good person. A really, really good person. Yeah, we're gonna be, we're doing an illegal Wednesday stream. I don't stream on Wednesdays, because I usually need an off day for it. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Hey, I usually... Mika. Fucking hell, Mika. Alright. Timeout, Mika Guto, 600 seconds. He does this. Mika does this. He has been following me for a while, so I've been talking with them when I can. Oh, hell yeah. I wanted to talk to Mika, to Moody for the longest time, but I'm always just like an introvert. But no, they seem like a really cool person. I would love to just chat with them sometime. Also, hi, Hiroki. Yeah, I saw you guys were lethal companying. I was watching a bit earlier before I had to do some stuff. The British plus Mika and Zero. Yeah, today we're gonna be doing an illegal Wednesday stream where I'm going to be ranking every single Pokemon. Definitely not all in one stream, because this is going to be a very short stream. No breaks today, because it's going to be 2.5 hours. No more, no less, because I have anime to watch tonight. Jocat is your Rig sibling? That's so cool. That's actually so cool. That is actually so cool. Holy. Jerry did his Rig? Oh, nice. Dude, you're getting it with, not getting it, you are just, relating yourself to so many cool people. I'm proud of you. I'm so freaking proud. Sorry, I'm trying to finish my bev. That was not a really hard toss. Yeah, I'm proud of you, dude. Let's fucking go. We're both moving. We're moving up in the world. We love to see that. Yeah, maybe someday you'll even, you know, you'll even have like a sibling date. We're making huge moves. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Admittedly, you're making bigger moves than me, but that's nothing that's nothing I'm gonna be jealous about, because it's you. It is definitely you. Speaking of which, So about that subathon that I'm trying to do next month, I'm gonna have to rethink it. Because I was gonna do an uncapped subathon starting next month. But Twitch is announcing that they are raising the prices of subscriptions in America on mobile. Because originally, you know, they were $1 extra, yada yada yada, and now Twitch subs are like $6. Why does it now have to be $8 to subscribe on mobile? Yeah, no, everyone is outraged by that, and to be quite honest with you, I don't blame them. That just seems like they want to do a bit-a-thon instead. It seems more fruitful. I'm going to have to reevaluate what I'm doing for my next thon thing. Because I wanted to do a subathon because September is coming up, and, you know, there's usually a discount on subscribers. But I think I'm gonna have to rethink it. I'm gonna have to rethink it, chat. It's, yeah, Bitathon might be more fruitful, but I really wish I could just know what they're planning. First and foremost, for September. It sounds like a big risk, to be quite honest with you. I'm honestly not willing to take it, so I will be reevaluating. I will be reevaluating the thon thing that I'm doing for next month. I still want to do something that's uncapped. Like an uncapped donathon or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna need to rethink it. Because subathon is just, it ain't it right now. It ain't it. Because one, I don't think I have the audience to do a subathon. And two, I'm even gonna have less of it come October. So yeah. Lot of issues going on there. And I will be rethinking it. I will be talking to Neri about it because she can be really helpful. Neri is the only one who knows all of the details on my next thon. And I think she can help me out with that. A donathon would be fine. Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to just doing another donathon. It has been almost a year. And I'm still trying to get through the donathon stuff from last winter. Which, by the way, I updated it. I'm no longer doing Mario Kart races. No more Mario Kart. Never streaming that game again. We're done. This is it. This is the final nail in the coffin. Maybe during the thon thing, I'll do like a little thing where I just straight up destroy the cartridge. Just to actually prove it. That could be funny. I think September may be the best time to do subs since it's before the October raise in price. Yeah, I'll think about it. It's probably going to be a subathon into a donathon, just to switch it up. Wait, what? Yesterday's Mario Kart stream ended very poorly on my end. And you know, the last 3 times that I've streamed Mario Kart, something as bad as either happened in chat room or within the game. And it's just been bad juju for me. It's been nothing but bad juju. And I can't have that anymore. So I'm no longer doing Mario Kart. Forever. You know what they say, 3 strikes and you're out. Well, that's Mario Kart for you. Just last 3 times I've done Mario Kart, bad things have happened. And it's just not a comfy game anymore. But that's okay, because I still have other games I can play. I still have other games I can play. But for now, we're gonna do some Pokemon ranking. We're gonna do this for like 2 hours, I want to say. I feel like I can get through at least Gens 1 and 2. I'm hoping I can get through Gen 3, ranking all those, but we'll see. Need be, I'll just schedule another stream and I'll just figure out another stream where I can just spend the entire time working on that. Yeah. Let's get that set up. Thanks, Phoenix Wright, for spawning in VTube Studio. Really cool. Wow. Also, hi, Cranium. I'll be doing well. Oh, it's not visible. I will get music, by the way. Just hold your horses, chat. Alright. I don't know why. I don't feel the Nightcore playlist today. I'm not feeling the Nightcore playlist today. Admittedly, I don't know what playlist to go with today. What if I just did the Mystery Dungeon? Maybe I just do Mystery Dungeon again. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon OST. Yeah, this'll do. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so let's get started on this big freaking project. This is every Pokemon of 2024. All Pokemon. And as you can see, it is in fact every Pokemon. Every single form, too. That's right, we are ranking all the Alcremies, we're ranking all the Arceuses, all of the unknowns. This'll take forever. Sure freaking will. Also, hi Paxi, how's it going? Listen, chat. I was supposed to catch every single Pokemon and then some for a living dex. I'm not dedicated to making a living dex. So this is your substitute. This is your substitute. Believe it or not, this is not even all of the things that I have to do. This is not all of the... This isn't going to satisfy the thing. And worst of all, I'm going to try and do it in a week. But yeah, let's just... Yeah, that's a lot of Pokemon. How many is this again? I think this is like... What is this? It's 1,543 Pokemon. Oh my god, it's the Pokerogue music! That's funny. No, this is actually Explorers of Sky. This music comes from Explorers of Sky, which was then put into Pokerogue. Alright, so we got the favorite tier. This is really just reserved for Pokemon that I absolutely 100% love. Love tier, you know how it is. I love this Pokemon more than many others. Like tier, that's probably going to be a lot. Neutral tier, dislike, hate. There's definitely a couple of Pokemon in here that I really hate. And then the absolute worst, which I can only think of one that I absolutely hate right now. Gender differences. Include. I'm gonna probably not do that tier. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let's just get started. My boy! Bulbasaur. You know, chat, I have a love relationship with Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur was my first ever Pokemon. When I started playing Pokemon back when I was in the 3rd grade, when I accidentally got Pokemon after like mocking it for the longest fucking time. I got a Pokemon game for Christmas, I think it was. It was either Christmas or my birthday. And my mom got me Pokemon Fire Red, and I'm just like, oh. Oh, I was criticizing this game. I was criticizing Pokemon for the longest fucking time. Like, actually making fun of it and, like, laughing at that stupid shit all the fucking time. And now here I am with an actual Pokemon game. And I kid you not, the only Pokemon that I knew about from the 3 starters was Bulbasaur. I did not know anything about Charmander. I did not know anything about Squirtle. I only knew about Bulbasaur. Because he was my starter. And also because May had a Bulbasaur in the anime. And it's just like, you know, that's the only Pokemon I knew. So I'm like, oh, I know this thing. I'm gonna take it. And ever since then, when I started falling in love with Pokemon, Bulbasaur has been my man. This is a love. I love... What the fuck? I love Bulbasaur. Absolutely the GOAT. Absolutely the GOAT. Ivysaur? I don't hate Ivysaur. I don't like it as much as Bulbasaur, though. It's cool. He's a cool dude. Definitely doesn't have as much of a pressing memory as many of the other ones, but you know, I like him. I like him. I'll give him a... I'll put him in like. Bulba's definitely a top 3 for grass starters. Yes, I agree. If not like the second. He's probably like my second favorite, I would have to say. There's only one grass starter that I can think of that I like more than Bulbasaur. Now Venusaur? We don't even need to think twice. S tier. I love Venusaur. I fucking love Venusaur. Venusaur was my GOAT in my first playthrough of Fire Red. My first ever Pokemon playthrough. All I ever used was Venusaur. And admittedly, I wasn't really good at Pokemon at that time, so I really struggled on the rival fight because I was using Venusaur. Because his Charizard would Rival's Charizard would absolutely destroy me with Charizard's flamethrower. I very much remember this. I very much remember this, and it took me a while to get through Cerulean rival fight, and it took me even longer to get through Silph rival fight. All because all I ever used was a Venusaur. So yeah. That just goes to show how much I love this thing. I literally leveled this thing up to level 100. Oh right, the other form of Venusaur. It's okay. I mean, it's about the same. I love Venusaur either way. Now this thing is a disgrace to Venusaur. What the heck were they thinking? Making this Gigantamax form of this. I dislike this. I don't like it. They literally made the flower bigger and just put it over his head. I don't like that. That's a D. I don't like it. Admittedly, I also don't like Gigantamax forms that much, so I'm probably going to rank them very lowly. Mega Venusaur is cool. It's a little bit of a step down from regular Venusaur for me because I really haven't had much of experience using it. If I were to ever replay Pokemon X, I was thinking I would actually put Venusaur on my team as my grass type. And also as a potential Mega. But here's the thing. If I were to replay X and add Venusaur onto my team, I would also put Gardevoir on my team and get a Mega Gardevoir. I would more or less prioritize Mega Gardevoir. But that being said, Mega Venusaur isn't that bad. Just not as likable as the original grass frog plant thingy. Excited for Beedrill? We'll get the Beedrill. The only thing I like more than Bulbasaur is Sprigatito. Yeah, no, I get it. Sprigatito is cute. Mega Venusaur, I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A tier. I like him. I love him. Actually, nah. Oh, I can't change votes, can I? Rip. That's fine. That's fine. I actually do. Actually, the more I look at Mega Venusaur, the more awesome it kind of looks. Plus, it has thick fat, which gets rid of two of its biggest weaknesses. So yeah, you can't really go wrong with this dude. Ah, yeah, Charmander, my boy. Definitely not a favorite. But look at him, he's so cute. Nowadays, whenever I play Fire Red, I will pick Charmander. If I ever play Gen 1, I will pick Charmander just because I love fire types. But, for all intents and purposes, I do love, Charmander. He's just a cute little guy. Plus the lore about, if his tail goes out or gets extinguished, he dies, just makes me so sad. But yeah, no, I love Charmander. He's a cute little guy. I don't really care that much about Charmeleon, though. I mean, it looks more like a dinosaur. But, yeah, no, it's not as lovable. Charmeleon is definitely not as lovable as, Charmander is. I'm kind of neutral about him. I loved Charmeleon growing up. He's okay. I don't know, I don't really have that much of a soft spot for Charmeleon just because it's a middle line evolution. So I don't really get a whole lot. I've been replaying Fire Red on my Game Boy Advanced. Charmeleon actually stuck around longer than I thought it would. But that doesn't really change my rankings. I'm not too huge on him. He has an attitude and I love it. And I liked it. I'll give you that. That's why I'm not putting him in, like, anything lower. It's like C tier at minimum. Oh god, why are we doing Mega Charizard or Gigantamax Charizard first? What the hell did they do to you? Why did they have to, like... Why do they have to capitalize on you in Sword and Shield? Why does Leon care about you that much? Because let me tell you something, I certainly don't care that much. Just like... I just do not care. In the slightest. About and Gigantamax Charizard. I just don't like it. No OG Charizard? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. OG is a goat. That said, I wouldn't use him on the regular. I only will use him in Fire Red as, like, my main. Alongside of my favorite Pokemon. That said, I still really love him. I'll give him a favorite. I don't know. People shit on Charizard because it's overhyped in, Japan. All that shit. And I'm just like, okay, so what? I like him. I love him. He's probably even one of my favorites. That said, Fire Flying is a terrible typing. Don't use it. Don't use it in modern day Pokemon. Fire Red and Leaf Green, though, absolutely use him. Absolutely use Charizard. Mega Charizard X. I'm not gonna lie, giving a Charizard Fire Dragon typing is so sick. And that's what I've been begging for the longest time, for him to be a Fire Dragon type. Plus, look at him, he's kind of more designed based off of Shiny Charizard. I just think the color scheme is cool. And whatnot. That's a favorite. Mega Charizard Y, on the other hand, not too much. It's just Charizard, but it looks more like a dinosaur than anything. It looks more like a prehistoric version of it, which I can respect. And also, giving a Drought is pretty cool. Like, it makes it one of the most powerful Megas ever for the two generations that it has existed in. But design-wise, it's not really much different from the OG Charizard, and it's not as cool as X. So I think it gets a step down from it. That said, I still love it just because it's Charizard. I still love it because it's Charizard. Oh, Squirtle! I like Squirtle. That's about the best I can give it. I don't have much of a relationship with a Squirtle, so I can't really say too much about him. But I like him. He's cute. Plus Squirtle Squad. You can't say no to that. That said, you will very rarely ever see me use a Squirtle unless it's like in Randomizer or Archie. I have an unknown liking towards Mega Charizard X. Better than Y, in my opinion, because it doesn't change it and looks it all that much. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I don't think that this is as good as this, because compared to this is just like, it makes it look more like a dragon, like a prehistoric dragon than anything. So that's why it's a step down for me. Okay, I actually really like Wartortle. I think the design is like for all intents and purposes, it is a middle evolution, but I do like Wartortle. Just because its design looks awesome. That said, I don't think I would love it. I like it. I can't really say anything bad about him. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you all. Out of all three of the starters for the Gigantamaxes, Blastoise is actually the coolest one. It looks like a fucking armada. I think that's badass as hell, but that said, it's still a Gigantamax form, and I'm not huge on Gigantamax forms. I wouldn't exactly put it in neutral, though, just because I think it looks cool as hell, and it deserves a little bit more than that, so I'm gonna put it in like. It's cool as hell, though. Wartortle looks like a water flying type. You're not wrong. The tail kind of gives it windy vibes. The tail and the ears kind of give it a windy vibe. I don't know. If there was a wind type, that would make more sense. Blastoise. Okay, out of all three of the OG starters, Blastoise I do like the least, but that being said, he's still cool as hell. I mean, a turtle with fucking cannons on his back? You know, more modern depictions of Blastoise kind of put a sour note on me. But if you're going with the OG look of Blastoise, it's honestly pretty cool. All things considered. I wouldn't say I love Blastoise because I don't think I've ever really used him. But I do like him. He's alright. Mega Blastoise. Oh boy. Apparently in Nat Dex, in National Dex, Mega Blastoise is destroying the competitive scene. That said, this is like a really weak. This does not look good. I'm not gonna lie. What do? They just put the cannons on his arms and just gave him a massive ass cannon on his back instead. That's not as cool. It's just Blastoise, but with more cannons. I don't dislike it though, just because it's not like a design that looks hideous to me. I'll put it in neutral. I just don't ever see... I don't think I'll ever see myself using a Mega Blastoise. That said, Shell Smash Mega Blastoise goes crazy. Oh, Caterpie. Look at this cute little guy. How could anybody hate this? This is just a cute little caterpillar. I like him. Metapod, on the other hand, I mean, I get what they're going for. You need like a cocoon style for, you know, to give it like a middle line before it evolves into a Butterfree. But honestly, as a Pokemon itself, I don't really care that much. Caterpie is a bitch. Damn. Butterfree. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care for Butterfree. I don't dislike it though. I'm just not like huge on Butterfree. It's kind of just like a... It's kind of just the epitome of a bug type, of a bug flying type. And honestly, this... I don't think the pattern is really that great. What is this, the male form? I think this is the male form. I don't know. I don't really have that many opinions on Butterfree. Control. Oh, well, this looks not as great. I don't like that. That's just a little bit less than the actual Butterfree. Ooh, Gigantamax Butterfree though. Look at those wings. You don't really get to see as much of Butterfree in this Gigantamax form compared to actual Butterfree, and I think that takes away from a lot of it. I understand what they're going for. I get what they're going for, but I'm not too huge on it. Weedle is pretty cool. Whenever I think of Weedle, I associate it with its sprite in Fire Red Leaf Green, which makes it look a lot fatter than it actually is. Yeah, I like Weedle. I'll give Kakuna a little bit of a step up over Metapod. I do really enjoy, I actually do enjoy its Gen 1 sprite, where it looks like it has a, like, arm sticking out and it's going like, it's definitely an edge up from Metapod. I like it. Now, Beedrill. When it comes to poison types in Gen 1, when it comes to that, I actually do enjoy Beedrill. I actually do enjoy Beedrill. I think in one of my playthroughs of Fire Red Leaf Green, I tried to make good use of Beedrill. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think I actually made it work. I actually made it work. But also, just look at this fucking thing. This thing has like a sick-ass design. If you think of the anime a lot about Beedrill, like in how, like, the classic gig of Beedrill just being like the terrors of the forests and all of the trees and all that stuff, it's like, I get it. You don't want to be chased by this motherfucker. This thing has drills for hands and will absolutely kill you with that stinger. Plus with its height, it's like, yeah, that stinger could absolutely kill a motherfucker. That's one of my favorites. I love Beedrill so fucking much. I have a nice history with Beedrill. I really do have a history with Beedrill, and I think it's one of the coolest poison types out there. Probably even bug type too. Now this thing, on the other hand, I think this is a step up. Let's get that out of the way. Mega Beedrill is a step up. This thing is look at this thing. You do not want to run into this thing. You do not want to run into this thing. This thing is not only just like the epitome of a glass cannon, but it is something that will shred you to pieces on the regular. It's got 5 pincers, or it's got 5 pincers? Stingers? I don't know. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. But this thing, this is like, this is absolutely the step up, and this is absolutely the glow up that Beedrill needed. Mega Beedrill is just so cool. I have to give everything. Running into that fucker is a dead sentence. So true. I honestly think this thing is badass. This is one of the most badass Mega Evolutions I've ever seen. That being said, I wouldn't use it on the regular. Just because glass cannon, it's like a gimmicky glass cannon. But Felstinger do go burr. Pidgey! I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not too huge of a bird fan. Pidgey does have a little bit of a soft spot in my heart. Just because when I first played Fire Red, I caught a Pidgey on Route 1 and called it Birdmaster. I called it Birdmaster. Even though it's just like a little bird. Pidgey does have a soft spot in my heart. That being said, I can't really give it any more than a neutral. Pidgeotto is definitely a glow up though. It looks more majestic. This is a little bit more of an epitome of a bird master. Just a little bit. I like it. I can't give it any more than a like. And then Pidgeot. I don't know why. I'm not too huge on Pidgeot compared to Pidgeotto. I think they just tried a little. It really, all it is just that it's got cooler hair. I think it just got cooler hair, and that's about it. I'm neutral. That being said, I do really like it. I have used Pidgeot before. One of my at least 2 playthroughs of Fire Red, I've used it. I've used it for a majority of X and Y. I don't know. Pidgeot does have a whole special place in my heart. But it's just a stereotypical bird. Its design is not as cool as others. And then Mega Pidgeot is we're doing this again, huh? Yeah, we're here. We're back in the fucking building. Digress. How do I feel about Mega Pidgeot? It's cool. It kind of has a gimmick similar to Mega Beedrill, where it has no guard. So, you know, it can hit its what normal type move does Pidgeot usually use? I don't know. Either way, it has no guard, so it can hit its hurricanes 100% of the time. Design-wise, it's just a better looking Pidgeot. I like the rainbow effect. I like the rainbow effect on it. I'll give it a like. Rattata! Okay, funny story about Rattata. I know how weak it really is, except for Fear. Fear Rattata goes crazy. But also, I also caught, alongside of Birdmaster Pidgey, I also caught Sneaker Rat Rattata. I was dumb as hell as a kid with nicknames. The rat is pretty cool though. I like him. Oh, gender difference. The whiskers are longer on this one. It's cute. It's cuter with the longer whiskers. It's definitely cuter with the longer whiskers. I'll say that much. Oh, meals deal. Mexican Rattata. I mean, Alolan. I mean, you're cute with your old nicknames. I think that's all of the fucking nicknames I gave to, like... That's all of the stupid nicknames I gave to my Pokemon. I think I caught a Caterpie, and I don't even remember what I named it. Ah, shit. Yeah, the Mafia Rat. This is way better. This is way better than OG Rattata. Plus, I've seen the memes, the political memes about Alolan Rattata, and I think that makes me like it more. I would never really use it, but I think adding on a dark type to its normal typing actually makes it better. I don't love it, but I do like it. Ah, Raticate. It does have a gender form. I respect Raticate. It's a fat rat. All I can think about when it comes to Raticate, though, is its sprite in FRLG, where it makes it look extra fat. I don't know. I don't really have that much of a soft spot for Raticate, but I don't hate it. Guts Raticate kind of goes hard. Oh yeah, Guts Raticate is pretty damn good. This is better though. I like the longer whiskers. And then we got a Alolan Raticate. This is a Mafia boss right here if I've ever seen one. I don't like it as much as Alolan Rattata. Plus, I've also had to deal with Alolan Raticate as the totem Pokemon. But damn, this guy goes hard. That's a thick ass boy. This is the epitome of, oh shit, a rat! So yeah. Delta, thank you for the raid! Appreciate it! Thank you for shouting out, Delta. Welcome everybody, I'm your military android. Today we are ranking Pokemon. Every Pokemon. Or at least as many as I can in the span of 2.5 hours. Yeah, thank you so much. Welcome on in. Hope Brog went well. I hope Mias won. But yeah. We're just out here ranking all Pokemon. Not in one stream though. I just want to get through as many as possible today. You won with Exodia? That's called cheating. I call cheating. Morning Wrath. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I like Alolan Raticate as much as Alolan Rattata. I'll put it in neutral. I don't really care as much. Oh, what is the gender difference on this thing? What is the difference? Is there a difference? Is it the tail? No, it's not the tail. Chat, does anybody know the difference in these genders? Or is this... what is this? Either way, I'm pretty neutral about it. Let me see. I have no... I don't see a difference. I really don't see a difference between the two, unless this is supposed to be the totem? No, that doesn't seem right. Hang on. Is this the totem? No, because Araquanid only has one. Why are there two Salazzles? Hang on. There's two Gumshoes? But there's only one Vikavolt. And there's only one Rabombi. Hmm. Oh well. Still counts. Spearow. I don't know. I don't know if it actually is a totem though, because like this tier list says that it doesn't use it doesn't use totems. I don't know. Anyways, Spearow. I don't really care for Spearow. It's not as... It doesn't look as good as, It doesn't look as good as Pidgey. Do I really say that I dislike this thing? It kind of looks ugly, I'm not gonna lie. Dislike. Spearow? Spearow, huh? I don't like this plume on its head. It makes it look like a chicken. World Pack do go burr. Competitive-wise, it always gets outdone by Dodrio. Which is just the better normal flying type. Neutral. I would never really use a Fearow, to be honest with you. But I don't hate it as much. I don't... Spearow just looks ugly. This thing just looks ugly, but it's fully evolved. Ekans. I think I've tried to use Ekans before. Dodrio, you mean what? I'm missing a joke here. Ekans is okay. It's just Snake backwards. But honestly, for what it is, you know, it's a snake. It's a purple snake. You know, it's a venomous snake. I'll give it a neutral. But Arbok, on the other hand, now that's terrifying. That thing is fucking terrifying. You run into one of these things, you want to turn the other way before you get fucking killed. I'm a Pokemon design apologist. There. You're never gonna catch me using an Arbok, but I do like its design. Oh, boy. The mascot. Check DMs real quick. Thanks, I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. I will say Pikachu is overrated. I don't like the heart-tail design, I'm gonna be real. The subtle pattern differences of Arbok through the generation. I do like that. Foxy names their Dodrio Fortnite because of that gift. I can see why. Dear Christ. I'm not too big on Pikachu because I definitely love Eevee more as a mascot mon. It's specifically the heart-tail design that I'm not too huge on. This is gonna be a bit of a hot opinion, but I dislike the heart-tail. Just don't care. I don't care for the female design. Male Pikachu, though? like male Pikachu. I could go on for hours on end about Pikachu. But if you excuse the fact of it being a mascot Pokemon and just go straight to the fact that it's just some Pokemon that exists in the gameverse, it's viable. I do miss Fat Pikachu though. I do like Fat Pikachu better. That said, I can't really say no to him. I like him. Now there's my boy. There's my boy. I love Fat Pikachu. I don't care if it's Gigantamax or not. I just love Fat Pikachu. Look at him! He's so chubby! It's a very cute comic with the trainer's Pikachu constantly getting misgendered because they're gender differences. And they learn how to groom its tail into a heart. That story broke my heart. Oh, well, if I had known ahead of time. Damn. But no, Fat Pikachu is just the GOAT. I don't care if this is Gigantamax or not. I just love Fat Pikachu. Now, Raichu is underrated as hell. I would absolutely appreciate Raichu more than Pikachu. You could probably convince me to use it. If there's no Jolteon around and there's like a Raichu only as the good electric type, I'll give it to Raichu. But I do like him. Oh, shorter tail. I like the longer tail better. I actually love the longer tail. A Alolan Raichu, though. Good thing they did not give this to Pikachu, because Pikachu did not need this. Raichu, though? This gives some love to Raichu. Yo, hi, Olochi! Yeah, Raichu is a cutie. Bad Pikachu being back is the best thing that can... from Gigantamax. Yeah, you are so right. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Hey, how you doing, Elo? We need to hang out more. You have no idea how badly I want the Yu-Gi-Oh! X Sanrio plushies, by the way. Oh. Oh yeah, no, Gigantamax Pikachu's, cry is so good. It just goes, pee! Motherfucker said, pee! Yeah, no, I want those, Sanrio plushies. Specifically, I'm really looking at, Cinnamon Roll and, My Melody. Those are just so fucking cute. I'm doing good! I'm doing good. Yeah, the plushies are so cute. I know those fuckers are gonna get scalped, though. Where are we? Alolan Raichu. I think this does Raichu a little more justice, but... I don't know, it feels like a bit of a downgrade. The Gigantamax, the Giant G-Max Pikachu plushie? No, I need to. You have My Melody, Hello Kitty, and Caterpie so far? Oh, yeah, maybe one of these days I'll just order McDonald's. See if they have the plushies. We'll see if I can try to order McDonald's. Oh. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Kitty Cat was being very confused. Yeah, I'm in fact in ad break right now, so I will wait until that's over. I hate ads, but that's what we gotta deal with. Heck, frick ads. I love the Dragonite Squishmallow so much. There's a Dragonite Squishmallow? I feel like I need that. The life-size Mareep that lives on me and Nicole's bed. Ah, yes. Me, my girl, and her 4-foot-long Mareep plush. Oh, gosh. No, but I got it. Sorry, I'm waiting until these ads are over. Chat room, yell at me when the ads are over! We're back. Are we back? Okay, we're back. Okay, cool. I was talking about, I gotta alert before my collab. Oh yeah, wait, is that today? Is the thing with you and Moody today? We're so back, hell yeah. Moody isn't today? Ah, gotcha. Either way, have fun with your collab! Chain together? Oh boy. I hope you have a better mental tolerance than I do. The giant G-Max Pikachu plushie. Hang on. G-Max Pikachu plush. Dang, it's out of stock. You have a high rage tolerance. That's better than me. Holy shit, 400 bucks? I guess that makes sense with how big it fucking is. Alolan Raichu. I say I like Alolan Raichu. I don't like it as much as regular Raichu. It's a nice little spin on it, but meh. It's just surfing Pikachu, but Raichu, and they put Psychic on it so that it floats on its own. Sandshrew! You know, over the years, Sandshrew has kind of grown on me. I'm not really fond of ever using it. But Sandshrew is cool. He's just a chubby little guy. I like him. Alolan Sandshrew. I like how they made him ice type. But that's about it. Doesn't really hold that much of a place compared to regular Sandshrew, so I'm kind of just neutral on it. I don't know. I think giving him an ice type is pretty cool, but that's about it. I'm not too huge on his design. Sandslash. This is cool. You know, I met a pangolin VTuber. If you don't know, Sandslash is... If there's ever a pangolin Pokemon out there, the closest thing you're getting to one of those is Sandslash. So I get him. I get it. He's kind of cool for that sense, and he's kind of growing on me because of that. I like him. I also like Alolan Sandslash. I think the spikes, I think the icicle sort of vibe that it gives off is pretty badass. Don't really agree with giving it steel typing, though. I do not agree with its steel typing. Nidoran. Nidoran's whatever, dude. I'm gonna be really honest here. I'm kind of sick of seeing the Nidorans. And I also don't get the Poison Rabbit aesthetic. I dislike it. Nidorina, I don't really care for either. I really do not care for Nidorina. I don't really have much to say about it. It's just like a more adult version of Nidoran. Now, Nidoqueen, on the other hand, that's a really fucking cool Pokemon. I love Nidoqueen. In fact, I think when I was younger, I tried to use Nidoqueen. I don't remember what my issue was with it. Might have been because of it didn't really learn moves. I don't know. I'm not too huge on. I do have a love relationship with Nidoqueen. It's really a cool Pokemon. Nidoran. Dislike. Nidorino. It's not bipedal, so I'll give it a neutral. It's just a little bit of a step up from Nidoran, but I'm tired of seeing the Nidorans all the fucking time. I'm tired of seeing them all the fucking time. You know what? I'm taking off the ad timer for today. Just for today. I don't think we need it. Now, Nidoking. Look at this design and tell me that this is not one of the coolest designs to ever come out of OG Pokemon. Tell me right now that this thing does not look like a king. You can't. I bet you can't. This is a favorite. I really think Nidoking is underrated as hell. Can I scream into the void some more? Depends on your definition. Clefairy? Clefairy's cute. I wouldn't say I love Clefairy, but I do think it's pretty cute. I like it. Clefable isn't, like, too much different in terms of Clefairy. It just looks like a fatter, more pixie version of Clefairy. I could say Nidoking isn't the coolest, but not without lying. Yeah, you're so right. You're so real for that. Clefable... I like it better than Clefairy, just a little bit. It was also, like, the best Pokemon in Gen 6. Competitively? Like, you can swap between these two, Clefairy and Clefable being the best Pokemon of Gen 6. I don't know if I would ever use Clefable, though. It doesn't seem like too much... It's not that big of a hard hitter for me. But hey, at least they gave it the buffs that it needed by making it fairy typing. I don't think I really love this Pokemon, but I do like it. Oh, Vulpix, what a cutie. What an absolute cutie. Never used it though. Never used it though. But look at this thing, it's so cute! I'll give it a like for... I will give it a like because I think Alolan Vulpix is so much cuter. Way more. I genuinely think that this thing is cuter than regular Vulpix. I would absolutely snuggle this thing. If I were, I would just snuggle this thing. I love Alolan Vulpix. Ninetales is pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. Look at it. It looks like a no fucks given Pokemon. majestic as hell. It used to be like a staple in Generation 5 for Sun teams. It was just a staple drought user up until Mega Charizard and Torkoal came into existence. Generally speaking, though, I do think Ninetales is a pretty fucking cool Pokemon. Just design-wise. I'll give it a love, just because, wow, that thing looks pretty cool. Now, for Alolan Ninetales. This thing is more of a shrouded mystery kind of Pokemon for me, because I never really see this design as much. But holy fuck, is this thing cool as hell. I associate this thing with, like, most VTuber friends. Like, most Fox and, like, Arctic VTubers, I will absolutely associate with Alolan Ninetales being, like, a Pokemon that they would have by their side all the time. And just for that reason, I love Alolan Ninetales. I just think that Ninetales in and of itself is a fucking awesome Pokemon. Never really used it, though. Never used it. But if I ever get the chance in a randomizer to use it, and it's a good Pokemon, I'm gonna make the most out of it. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Hey-ya! Jigglypuff. I don't hate it. I used to be a Hungrybox fan back in my days of watching Smash all the time. So that's where I mostly attribute Jigglypuff. But in terms of like it actually being an actual Pokemon, I don't really care that much. It's a neutral. I'm neutral about Jigglypuff. There are better days where I've liked Jigglypuff. Nowadays, it's just like whatever. It's just a whatever-mon to me. Wigglytuff? Only give it credit where credit is due, just because of the fact that, Mystery Dungeon Wigglytuff is, like, a vibe. Like, you ever just want to be a happy-go-lucky cretin who runs a guild? That's Wigglytuff for you. It's not something that I hate, but it's also something that I don't really care for. Oh, hello, Zubat. I actually really don't like Zubat that much. I'll only give it hate because of fucking... I don't like the fact that it has no eyes. Also, its Generation 3 sprites spooks me. It spooks me. I don't know. Zubat is fucking annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I actually like Golbat better. I like Golbat way better. Which one has the longer fangs? This one. Alright, neutral for the short fangs. I like the longer fangs. But it's no Crobat. It is no Crobat. I only hate Zubat because it's fucking everywhere in caves. And, if you don't have repels, it's like, you know, the classic Zubat meme where it has repels. I die by that. But Golbat is just cool. He's just a cooler looking Zubat who never closes its mouth. Oddish! What a cutie. I like Oddish. Does it have gender differences? No. I love Oddish, actually. Look at him, he's a cute little guy. He's a cute little weed. I I really, really wish I could have used Oddish more, but because of the fact it's such a game exclusive Pokemon, like it's such a version exclusive Pokemon that it's like the only time I ever got to use it was in like 3 of my Fire Red playthroughs. Until I've just decided, you know what? If I'm going to go with like a Gen 1 playthrough of anything, I'd rather use a grass type that I can universally use. And unfortunately, that title belongs to Execute. But still, Oddish is adorable. I love this little bean. Gloom looks like it's high as fuck. I find it funny. This gender form, though, it kind of is a step down from this one. I don't know why. I just like this one more. I like the dots being a little bit more scattered than anything. But I fucking love Gloom. It looks like it's high as hell all the time. It's just like... yeah, that's pretty much it. It just looks like it's high all the time. Oh, but I love Vileplume. The OG Pokemon had some swag. I am a Gen 1 apologist when it comes to the Pokemon that they made. I'm not very forgiving on RBY. The only reason I like RBY is because of the Pokemon that Gen 1 has given us. I'm only a Gen 1er in the sense that I do like most of the Gen 1 Pokemon. Vileplume, I have a special place for Vileplume. That said, I don't like the big dots as much, so I'll just give it a love. But the female version of Vileplume is a favorite for me. Something about just Vileplume's design, it makes it look so happy. It's just a happy little guy with a big-ass flower. Plus, there have been a couple of playthroughs that have made use of Vileplume, and I never want to look back on them. But like I said, I'm more akin to just nowadays using Exeggutor, just because more playthroughs, just more games, like, the thing about Vileplume is that it's just such a version exclusive Pokemon that I feel like I just can't make use of it as much as Exeggutor. Now on to Paris. Paris was okay. And then playing Legends Arceus has kind of soured my opinion on Paris. I just like it. Yeah, I just like Paris. Just because Legends Arceus kind of has soured my opinion on it. You run into it all the time. It's so tiny, and they're aggressive. They just get in the way. I don't like it. The only thing that really turns me off from Parasect is the fact that the mushroom controls the crab and basically means that the crab is dead. It's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. It's just really creepy. It's like the epitome of a parasite. And I'm not gonna lie, parasites turn me off. Big time. That said, Parasect is a viable Pokemon in some senses. Mostly because of its access to Spore. So I'll give it a step up from that, and I'll just say neutral. Parasect is fine. I just don't think I'll ever use it unless it's like in a specific situation, like playing Pokerogue. Maybe. You're never gonna see me use that on a randomizer. It's just not a good Pokemon in Rando. Horrible Pokemon, even. Venonat. It looks fuzzy. I would want a plushie of it. I would want a plushie of Venonat. Just because of how fuzzy it looks. I could see myself snuggling one. I like it. Venomoth is so underrated. I'm gonna be honest here. I think it deserves an evolution. I really think that this thing needs an evolution in order to be cool. But Quiverdance Venomoth does go crazy in lower tiers. So I'll give it credit for that. Really not a good Pokemon in Randomizer unless you, like, jack it up with moves. I really don't see myself using it in a playthrough unless it gets an evolution. I don't hate it. Neutral. It's a neat Pokemon. Now Diglett, on the other hand, in my recent playthrough of Fire Red, I've made just a tiny usage of Diglett. I've used it in Infinite Fusion for a little bit. For a ground type, it's actually pretty good. Plus, Arena Trap Diglett goes crazy. I still want to know what's hiding in the ground of this Pokemon. I don't hate it. Don't really care for it, though. And now we have a Alolan Diglett. What, you just make the dirt around it just to, like, more, like, sturdy and give it some hair? It's silly. I'll give it that. Dugtrio? I'm not gonna lie, just tripling Diglett is kinda lame. I will agree that it's kinda lame to triple Diglett, but this thing's a powerhouse. It's fast. It is, yeah, it's like really fast. It kinda hits like a truck, and Arena Trap is just crazy of an ability. That being said, it's way better of a Pokemon when you use it in Pokemon Infinite Fusion. I don't know. I think just my usage of it in Infinite Fusion makes it a lot better. I like this thing. Now, Alolan Dugtrio. Look at that fucking hair. Look at that hair. That is some hair. I don't like the fact that it was used as, like, the ace Pokemon in the Elite Four in Ultra Sun and Moon. I don't really care for that. I really think there should have been, like, a better steel type that that dude uses. Well, for what it's worth, I do think that the hair is pretty epic. I think the design is pretty nice. Just because it makes me laugh, I'll give it a like. Why are we doing Gigantamax Meowth first? You know what? This is the worst. This thing is ugly as hell. I get what they were going for with the Lucky Cat vibe, but this thing's disgusting. I do not want a stretched out cat as a Pokemon. Hang on, I'm gonna close my window real quickly. But no, I fucking hate Gigantamax, Meowth. That's our first hit, the worst. This thing is ugly as hell. Regular Meowth? It's fine. I like the talking Meowth. The talking Meowth was kind of cool. You know, the Team Rocket Meowth. It's kind of cool. They really did it injustice with LGPE. But as a Pokemon on its own, Meowth is fine. I don't really have too big of an opinion on it. Alola Meowth, though. Alola Meowth, on the other hand, this thing has some sass to it. This looks like an actual cat with sass. It's just a sassy cat. I don't love it, but I do like it. Ugh, I don't like that. No, I do not like a Galarian Meowth. This thing looks like it's lived 30 years in the dumpster and has come out looking like an absolute, like, gremlin. This to me is not a cat. Nope, don't like that. Do not like that. Persian's okay. I will always associate this thing with Giovanni. I'll always associate it with Giovanni. That being said, do I really care for it? I'm probably never gonna use it, like, ever. Unless I were playing RBY Randomizer. But come on, dude. I'm never gonna play RBY Rando. Or Archipelago. Not when Fire Red Leaf Green Archipelago exists now. That being said, I do like it. Garfield. The Garfield Pokemon. You know, people really don't like this Pokemon. I like it. I like Alolan Persian. I think it's funny. It just reminds me of Garfield. What more can you ask for? Oh, Psyduck! You know, I kind of have a childhood history with Psyduck. Mostly because my sister loves ducks. So, my sister loved ducks as a kid. And, you know, Psyduck kind of fills the bill there with being a duck. A lovable duck. Plus the anime makes, Psyduck really lovable. That being said, as a Pokemon that I would use, not really. I wouldn't really use it. That being said... I actually do like Psyduck. I like the gimmick. It's a duck that tries to have psychic powers, but always has a fucking headache. I do like Golduck better, though. Hey, Wholesome Overlord! Certified Oro moment. Yeah, what's up, Gamba? How's it going? Going, gamer. Aren't there 2 Golducks? No, there's only 1. So we're ranking every single Pokemon within the span of a week. We're not doing all of them today. Because I have only an hour left until anime night. Link me this format? Yeah, you got it. I'll send it to you after. Actually... Nope, that's not it. Here, let me DM it to you real quickly before I forget. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, let me get this. Let me send this to you before I forget. Have fun. Because it is 1,542 Pokemon. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, have fun with that. I'm gonna light after our hands with Oro, hell yeah. I would too. Aw, thanks, Wholesome Overlord. I actually really like Golduck. Give me, like, a good reason to, like, use it in a randomizer, and I will. But otherwise, I really like its design. I'll give it a love. Golduck deserves a little bit of love. Except in Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus Golduck can go fuck itself. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it, yeah. Mankey. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, as an early game Pokemon, Mankey is really good. That being said, I don't really see it as a monkey, and more of just like a ball of anger. But as an early game Pokemon, this thing is good. This thing is real good. If I recall correctly, yeah, in my recent playthrough of Fire Red on my Game Boy, I used Mankey for a little bit, but mostly only for like the first 2 or 3 gyms, I think. After that, I kind of swapped it out. Hi, Cass! How's it going? So yeah, Mankey's a good Pokemon. I like it. Primeape I also like. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. I like Primeape. I don't love it, only because I don't have too much of a history with it. Some Fire Red, Leaf Green ROM hacks, I would use it for like a little bit. But Primeape is more or less just a fighting type Pokemon that falls off for me. But I have a history of using it, so there's that much. Spoiler alert, when we get to Annihilape, I'm throwing that thing in favorite. I think Annihilape is the evolution that Primeape needed. So, yeah. Growlithe. Never used Growlithe. I don't think I've ever used Growlithe. Everybody loves Growlithe! Not too bad, just tired. Yeah, I got you. We're just doing a short, illegal Wednesday stream. Just so that I can finally get started on this thing here. Growlithe? Growlithe's fine. I've never used it before. Yeah, I've never used Growlithe before. Compared to Vulpix, though, I don't like it as much. But for a dog Pokemon, this is pretty cute. I like it. I don't know why I do not like Hisuian Growlithe as much. I just do not care for it. I don't know why. Like, I get it. People think this thing is cute. But at the end of the day, I don't really see myself ever using this thing. It's a neutral. I'll give it a neutral because I don't really dislike it. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction for giving Growlithe some love. Just not for me. Okay, but Arcanine looks kind of badass. I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't Arcanine have like a really fucking overpowered BST? Somebody can fact check me on this. But Arcanine really is a good Pokemon. I could see myself using this thing in a rando. I can absolutely see myself just... if... Honestly, yeah, I would just use this thing in rando if I ever got the chance to. ROM hack-wise? Because it is a fire type, it is going to be outclassed by the starters for me. Because I will almost always take the fire type starter in any sort of Pokemon game. So I can't really see myself ever using it anywhere other than just like in a randomizer. That being said, its design is really sick. I'll give it a love. Hisui and Arcanine. I like the direction they were going with this, and I really like its competitive gimmick. I honestly don't know much about Pokemon. Well, you could just sit here listening to me ramble about Pokemon. You could just sit here and watch me listen to me ramble about Pokemon. Hisui and Arcanine. Right. I think this is definitely, like, similar to Hisui and Growlithe. This is definitely a step in the right direction for giving Arcanine some love. I'm just not that big on this design. I think it's kind of a downgrade for me. Also, I'm not too huge on Fire Rock as a type. Yeah, I can't really see myself using this. This is neutral. I don't hate it. I don't see any reason to dislike it, but not as good. Not as good design-wise as original Arcanine. Poliwag! Never gonna see a reason to use this thing. I also don't like its lips. I don't know why they put a spiral in the center of its design if it's never going to use it. It does easily get lost. You can easily get lost in that, though. Can easily get lost in that spiral. I wouldn't say I dislike it. It's neutral. It's like very low neutral. Poliwhirl. I like the gloves. Dude, every time I see Poliwhirl, all I can think about is flossing Poliwhirl. All I can ever think about is flossing Poliwhirl. Because, Generation 6 onward, Poliwhirl models, the animation for it always makes it look like it's flossing, and that's funny to me. It's definitely a step up from Poliwag to me. I can't really say... I don't really like it because I don't have that huge of an opinion on it. I've never used Poliwhirl. I'll say it's neutral to me. And then we have Poliwrath. This was... I think this... Wasn't this the best fighting type Pokemon in, RBY? You have to remember that in RBY, fighting type was the worst type in the game. But, water fighting is an interesting typing. Really neat typing. I don't know if I would ever have a reason to use Poliwrath, though. But the more I look at it, the more it looks really cool. It really does. He looks pretty damn cool. I do like him. I like him. Ah, Abra. First of all, fuck this thing because it's impossible to catch. Otherwise, as a psychic type, it's just kind of gimmicky to me. It's honestly a dislike only because I have like a sour history with Abra. Why is it hard to catch? So, there's a big sort of meme slash gimmick in all of Pokemon where if you don't catch an Abra on the first turn of encountering one, and because this is such a rare Pokemon, it's like even harder to find. If you don't catch an Abra on like the first turn, it will use a move called Teleport, which in a wild battle makes it just teleport away and flee from the battle, ending it entirely, making it so that you can't catch it at that point. It just ends the battle by using teleport. It just, yeah, no, it says adios. It also has a pretty difficult catch rate. Hi, Digikai! How's it going? So yeah, Abra's kind of a meme. And realistically, the only good way to catch it in a Generation 1 Pokemon is by buying one from the game corner. That doesn't sound fun. Yeah, because it's not. It's actually not. It's anti-fun. And that's why nobody likes dealing with Abra. You see tier list looks good so far? Hell yeah. We are ranking every single one of these Pokemon over the span of a week. Yeah, it's gonna be a long one. Borrow Hypnoize are fun though. Yeah, fun fact about that, that's because of one of my kinks. I mean, I didn't have to RNG it in Pokemon Yellow. I'm gonna be real honest with you, Dritten. I know nothing about Pokemon Yellow. But what I do know is in what is it? In Fire Red Leaf Green, you can just buy one from the game corner if you get the coins for it. I think you can do the same thing in Let's Go and Red and Blue. I think. I don't actually know. I've never actually finished Let's Go, and I've never really played vanilla RBY. All I know is Fire Red and Leaf Green. Ah, Kadabra. Now this is a step up. This thing is a power. This Kadabra is a powerhouse. I like it. Oh, gender differences. The longer whiskers is better, but it's only a like for me. I'll give Kadabra where it is. Alakazam though, now this thing has a history. Okay, let me think about this. When I did Ironmon that one time, like 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago when I did Ironmon. But it was easy Ironmon, so it's like none of that bullshit Ironmon that they do nowadays. The second time I've ever done a Fire Red Ironmon, Alakazam was my main, and I beat Easy Ironmon with Alakazam, so I can at least say that I've used it. My boy Houdini. Beyond that, Alakazam is just a really awesome Pokemon. It looks super cool. He looks super cool. I would absolutely use him again. Also, it's just one of the best psychic types ever to exist. Let's get that straight. It's just one of the best psychic types ever. I'm not too huge on the psychic type myself. I spent so long getting one, I literally did not go to the next area until I caught one. Jesus. I respect the tenacity. Is this ranked on efficiency or general appreciation? A bit of both. It's kind of like, how cool is the Pokemon design-wise, how much I've used it, and how much I know about its competitive usage. Which I do know quite a history of competitive usage. Like Alakazam, for example, has a really, really strong competitive history. And, yeah, no, I've never really ever used Alakazam in, like, a normal playthrough because fuck trait evolutions. I hate trait evolutions with a burning passion. But I will say, if I ever get this thing again in Randomizer, I will use it again. This is a favorite. Actually, this one is more of a favorite. This would be more of like a like, but I can't turn back. Or this would be more of a love, but can't really change anything about it. Ah, yes, I'm going to destroy Vanillite, the Pokemon. At least you're not ranking Digimon. That would take months. I know nothing about Digimon. I'm not gonna lie. I know absolutely nothing about Digimon. So, Sargi. Never played a Digimon game as a kid. Never watched the anime. I've just been all Pokemon ever since I accidentally got a Pokemon game after mocking it as a kid. Glad I got the massively underdeveloped team through the Elite Four. Yeah, you don't really need to worry too much about Alakazam and Kadabra in Generation 1 because they're just the best. They're just two of the best Pokemon to ever exist in RBY. You have to remember, Generation 1 is the generation where Psychic types absolutely dominated the video game. Just hands down. Alakazam and Dragonite are just cheat codes? Kinda. Alakazam, definitely. Dragonite, in a casual playthrough, yes. It is absolutely a cheat code, but in, like, the competitive scene, not so much. Not so much because Blizzard is everywhere. Mega Alakazam. Now this thing is it's not as cool to me as Alakazam in general. But look at this thing. Look at this thing. This thing is kind of sick. In terms of experience with it, I've never used it. Yeah, I've never really used Mega Alakazam. But I know its competitive history is just like, this thing is like a really fucking good Pokemon. Hi, Pats! Oh, it goes! Just out here ranking every single Pokemon ever. Mega Alakazam doesn't really crack it into favorite. I wouldn't really qualify this thing as a favorite, but I do love this thing. This thing is pretty fucking cool. Chop. Chopma. For what it is, it's pretty cool. I like it. Nothing more, nothing less. I like him. He's cool. I would use him. Chokma? Or Machoke? It's a step up. I like its design. Looks like a... It looks like a dinosaur with, or it looks like a human dinosaur, but buff as hell. I like it. I'm gonna be real with you, Gigantamax Machamp. I don't get it. Like, what's the deal? Just got, like, magma hands? I don't see the vision. This is a dislike. That said, it being B's main Pokemon, and I do love B, I'll give her respect on that, but that being said, it's a Gigantamax Pokemon, and I'm not too huge on that. But Machamp, on the other hand, look at this dude. I would use this thing if it weren't a trait evolution. I would use this thing in randomizer. Probably more like modern day randomizer than anything else, just because because of being the epitome of a fighting type Pokemon. It's kinda like, you know, stuck between a rock and a hard place as a Pokemon. Like, here's the thing. Gens 1 through 3 Machamp are pretty underwhelming. They're pretty underwhelming. Generation 4 and 5 Machamp, on the other hand, is an excellent Pokemon. Just an overall great Pokemon. I think in terms of randomizer, it's like, it's okay in Gen 3. Later generation randomizer, it's way better. Just because of how many more fighting type moves it gets under its belt. Or how many more fighting type moves there are that are actually good. Have I ever used this thing before? I think maybe once as like a gimmick. Definitely not in like a Fire Red playthrough, just because of the fact that it's a trade Evo. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used it before. Unless there's a randomizer that is, like, avoiding me entirely. It's a little bit of a downgrade of an experience, but I do love Machamp. I think this thing is a badass. If I ever get the chance to use it, maybe I'll have a change of heart and put it into like a favorite, but for right now, Machamp is just, I love this thing. I love its design. This thing could absolutely beat the shit out of anyone. Plus its lore is amazing. Bellsprout! Bellsprout has a vibe. I'll give it that. Bellsprout is a bit of a vibe. You ever see the Jammies emote? It's kind of similar to that. I feel like I'm giving way too many Pokemon likes. Never used it. Well, I kind of have no opinion on it. Same thing about Weepinbell, to be honest with you. It looks like a dork. It looks like a dorky Pokemon. Never used this thing before. That being said, if you've ever played Pokemon Ranger, this thing sucks in Pokemon Ranger. I wouldn't go out of my way to say that I dislike this Pokemon. I definitely don't dislike it. It's neutral. Victreebel's alright. As well. Victreebel is alright. If I were to really give an opinion on it, I wouldn't say that I really like it either. Just because I'm more of a Vileplume lover. That being said, somehow competitively, this thing is better than Vileplume. In many different ways. Especially when Razor Leaf was a good move. But in modern day, I don't think I'll ever see myself using Vile or Victory Bell. I don't think I'll ever see reason to using it. It's neutral to me. It's just a whatever Pokemon to me. Tentacool. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. Tentacool. The whole thing about... You know the episode in the anime where the Tentacools kind of just, cause an invasion? And one of them just latches onto the head of Meowth and just, like, takes control of its brain? That was kind of a turn-on for me. Nowadays, I think, Tentacools... What would I say about Tentacool nowadays? I'm currently using a Tentacruel in my, Fire Red Leaf Green play... or my Fire Red playthrough. And I gotta say... I enjoy using it. Currently. I also apparently still have a plushie of Tentacool from my childhood. How would I rank this? I wouldn't say I love Tentacool. It's more of just a like. I like Tentacool nowadays. Tentacruel, however, is at first I didn't like Tentacruel. But now that I've actually had my chance to use it in a more serious manner, I actually love Tentacruel. I think this thing has a great competitive history. It's honestly really fun to use. And just look at this design. This design is pretty sick. This is like a super sick design. So yeah, this is a love for me. It's not a favorite. Maybe one day I'll change my mind and say it's a favorite. But until then, this is just a love. I love Tentacruel. Geodude. Don't really have much of an opinion on Geodude. Never really used it, to be honest with you. Never really used Geodude. I don't know. It's kind of the stereotypical rock ground type Pokemon. And for as much as I am a Gen 1 apologist for their designs, I actually do like Geodude. Well, I wouldn't say I like Geodude. It's just a rock with arms. Yeah, I'm neutral about it. Now, Alolan Geodude, I think, is the step up. I honestly think Alolan Geodude is the step up that Geodude needed. Rock Electric. Very interesting. Very interesting that they put Rock Electric on Geodude, of all things. I like it. I'm a little bit of an Alolan Geodude apologist. I think this thing deserves justice. Graveler. Not huge on Graveler, to be honest with you. It's just a bigger, wider Geodude. Honestly, it's just kind of one of the more forgettable Gen 1 Pokemon. Probably a dislike. Failed to fetch? What do you mean? There we go. Jesus Christ. It's not that I really dislike Graveler that much, it's just like one of the most forgettable Pokemon. And also I just do not really care for its design. It's kind of just a step down. Now that being said, Alolan Graveler is a step up. Alolan Graveler is such a step up. From regular Graveler. Like I said, I'm an apologist for the Alolan Geodude line. Admittedly, I think Alolan Graveler is super fucking underrated. It's super underrated, and I would use this thing. I love this thing. It just looks cool. It just looks so fucking cool. Golem? Have I ever used Golem before? I'm trying to think if I've ever used Golem. I want to say I've used it in like a ROM hack or something. Maybe a randomizer for like a little bit. I've used it for a randomizer for like a little bit, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this thing is not really that great in that sort of setting. Like, I don't think I would ever use this thing in a randomizer unless it's like a later generation and it had like beefy ass stats. I don't know. I'm not much of a regular Golem fan. I'm not much of a Golem fan. This is neutral. Hello, Zushi! How's it going? Okay, but Alolan Golem. This thing just looks sick. This thing just straight up looks sick. I would use this. Plus, it's a... I think this thing capitalizes more on its, I think this thing capitalizes more on its electric typing than Alolan Graveler. I would see myself using Alolan Golem. 100%. Is it really... Where would I put this, though? That being said, in like a casual playthrough, I don't think I would ever use this. Just don't see myself ever using this. But if it were like in a randomizer or maybe like some sort of like quick ROM hack, I'll probably throw this thing on my team. If there's no other electric types. Hello, welcome. You have a beautiful model, thank you. Yeah. I actually... Yeah, I'm gonna say I love Alolan Golem. This is definitely a step up from just regular Golem. Ponyta. Okay, you know how everybody uses this thing as a fire type because of the fact that Gen 4 never has any fire types in that game, and the only one they have is Ponyta, and they throw that in there for good measures? I always went with Infernape. I've always gone with Infernape. So, I've admittedly never used Ponyta. Regular Ponyta. The free shiny Ponyta, though, that's pretty cool. For what it is as a blazing fast horse, that it's on fire, it's pretty cool. I like it. Oh, Galarian Ponyta, though. Now this thing This is the epitome of a trans girl icon. I wanted to use this Pokemon in Sword and Shield. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted to use this thing. But because I never have, it's not really a favorite. I can't put it in favorite because I've never used it. This is like the top of love. It's just so cute. It's just so fucking cute. I would want 3. Rapidash, though. Never used Rapidash. Yeah, definitely never used Rapidash ever. You get some cool moves, though. Get some cool moves. It's really just Ponyta, but grown up. It's more grown up Ponyta. Not really close to anything favorite, but I also don't really have that huge of an opinion of it. I don't dislike it. It's like this. Okay, well, this is just a My Little Pony character. Galarian Rapidash is just a Ponyta. It's just a My Little Pony character. Then again, this is also a My Little Pony character. I don't know. I'm not too huge on a Galarian Rapidash. I like that it's fairy type. I like that it's a fairy type. I don't know. I'm not really that huge onto MLP. It's majestic as fuck. I'll give it that. I'll definitely give it that. All things considered, though. Can't really say I like it. This is neutral. I don't hate it. I don't hate it or dislike it or anything like that, but I never really see myself ever using it. For any sort of reason. Oh, Slowpoke. I love this. I like this derpy Pokemon. He's just a dork. What's not to love? What's not to like, even? I'm not gonna lie. The only turnoff for me on Galarian Slowpoke is the fact that it's poison type. Why? Wait, no. Isn't it just pure psychic? Galarian Slowpoke. It's just psychic. Okay, so it's not poison. Slowpoke is just like me for real, for real. On God. How you doing? Okay, it's not pure poison. It's pure psychic. That makes it better. I like it. I mean, it's just Slowpoke, but even dopier. Maybe just a little bit of a... Maybe just a little bit more like Pink Lemonade design. Can't say I hate it. I like it. Slowbro, though. I like the lore behind Slowbro. I really like the lore behind Slowbro. Shelter bites its tail. Shelter bites a Slowpoke's tail. It evolves into Slowbro. It's literally just a Slowpoke, but an adult. A forced adult. Also because it's like a tank. It's honestly pretty cool. Never used it before, unfortunately. But I have seen enough of it around the, like, with the competitive scene and all that nonsense. It's had a wacky and wild history with the competitive scene. For that, I kind of respect it. I think I would use this in a randomizer. I'd even go as far to say that I would use this in, like, Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Maybe not Rogue. Maybe not in... Yeah, none of the roguelikes. But this thing might get a little interesting with, with Infinite Fusion. I don't know. I don't really have enough experience to really have an opinion on it, so I'm just gonna say I like it. Now we have Mega Slowbro. Mega Slowbro is interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Got like jacked up, it's got jacked up defenses. Like, it's the most defensive out of all of the Mega Evolutions. It's interesting, is the best I can say. Don't really care that much about it. Yeah, it's interesting. That's the most I can say. I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. Ugh. I don't know about Mega or Galarian Slowbro, though. I mean, it's literally just like looking at its arm, and it's just like... How did this happen? And then suddenly it gets poison typing. Not gonna lie, I used to be neutral about it, but the more that I actually get a chance to look at this thing, the more I'm just like, I really don't like it. It's just a step down from... It's just a huge step down from Cantonian Slowbro. I don't know if I really hate this thing, though. Nah, I don't really have that strong of a hatred. I just dislike it. Magnemite! Okay, this is an interesting... It's an interesting concept for a Pokemon, especially in the first generation. It's just a magnetic ball that's alive. That's... I like it. It's like an automaton. Like a small automaton. I like it. Magneton is just 3 Magnemites altogether, which I guess makes sense. But it's nothing really special. It was never really a special Pokemon until Generation 3 when it got Magnet Pull. And it just completely stuffed one of the best Pokemon in the game, Skarmory. Because of that. So it at least has some sort of competitive history. That being said, I'm never going to use a Magneton. I like it. It's gotta be at least on the same tier as Magnemite. Never thought of the Magnemites as an automaton? I don't know. It's weird because it's like... It's a magnetic ball that's alive. I don't know if that qualifies for an automaton, but... I don't know. I think that's a cool thing. Farfetch'd. Can't say I really care for Farfetch'd. At least, regular Farfetch'd. I'm glad that at least got some love and some... It at least got some love, but base Farfetch is like something I really don't care about. Not a dislike, honestly. It's just, like, whatever. Just never gonna see me using it. Now, Galarian Farfetch, that's a bit better. Just because it evolves into Surfetched, it's at least a step higher for me. Also, this thing looks like it's got a fucking attitude. I like it. It's at least a step above Galarian Farfetch'd, or Cantonian Farfetch'd. history with Doduo, I would say, is because of Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia, where before you get Staraptor riding, you just get this thing, and it makes you go fast as fuck. It just makes you run fast. So I'll give it credit for that. I know it's supposed to be based on the Dodo bird, but it doesn't really show any Dodo bird vibes. It's just two bird heads. That said, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. It doesn't have as much of a fucking attitude as Dodrio, and I can respect that. It's just that every time I look at its Generation 3 sprite, it looks like it's withering away. It looks like something that just wants to die. Yeah, I don't really have a history with this thing. I like it, though. Oh, gender difference. There's an actual gender difference? Wait. What's the gender difference? Is it the color of the neck? It is the color of the neck. I don't know if I like or don't like the change in the neck color. I think because I'm so confused on it, I'll just split it down the middle. I like it. Not huge on Dodrio, to be honest. I don't think you would ever catch me using this in anything. It's just not a good Pokemon. Yeah, I don't like it. Same thing with the gender. Yeah, no, I just don't like Dodrio that much. It has like an attitude, and it's also 3 heads, which I think is a little too much for a Dodo bird design. Not something I would ever use. Yeah, nothing I would ever use, to be honest with you. Seal! Look at this derpy little dude. I don't like the fact that its name is literally just Seal. If that makes sense. I also would never use it. But look at him, he's a derpy little guy. I guess for what they're going for with an actual seal for a Pokemon, it works. I like it. And then this is Dugong, which is supposed to be, you know, it has the same thing. Its name is Dugong, based on a Dugong. I think adding ice type to it is interesting, and I think it matches up pretty nicely in the theme. That being said, Dugong is not a good Pokemon, like, in any sort of sense. I don't ever think I would see myself having fun using this as a Pokemon. Yeah, sorry. This is just not a Pokemon I would ever have fun using. I don't hate it though, because it's at least... What do you say? Charizard and S-tier. Well, first off, hi Iron Furret. Second off, there is no higher tier. I apologize. I don't really hate this thing. It actually has a sense of majesty to it. I'm neutral. How's it going? It's going! It's going well. I am ending stream soon though, because this is A, an illegal stream, and B, because we're doing anime. We're doing anime night soon in my Discord. Ooh, Grimer. What are we watching? We're going to be watching VTuber Legends, Nokotan, and then Hoseki. I won't eat you out. I won't rat you out to the cops. There. Yeah, we got 3 animes that we're going to be watching tonight. Okay. We'll see how much we have. Like maybe 10 more minutes, maybe a little bit less. We're not finishing Gen 1, unfortunately, and I'm sad. This is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while. Grimer. I feel like I've used Grimer before. The sludge monster, though. I can see myself being an apologist for the sludge monster. I'll be an apologist for it just because, like, it at least looks kind of cute. Alolan Grimer I don't really like as much. Believe it or not, I think it's just a reskinned Grimer. That said, giving it dark type is pretty good. Poison Dark is such a good typing. I think I've used it before. It's not that I don't dislike using it, it's just more along the lines of I don't think there's any way to really make it better. I respect it for what it is, but I just dislike it. I only dislike it in the sense that, I don't know, I just don't like the design. You can't really get it any better. You can't really make it better. Mach, on the other hand, is, Mach isn't really as cool as Grimer is, in my opinion. Now, that being said, its name backwards being cum is kind of funny. I'm kind of neutral. I'm kind of neutral about, Mach. I'd probably use it. Yeah, I think I would use it. Just, only in Rando or Infinite Fusion. Alolan Mach, however, is, I like this. The Rainbow Mach makes sense to me. Rainbow Mach just makes more sense to me. Yeah. Rainbow Mach makes sense to me. I'll give that... Actually... I'm stuck between like and love. I don't know if I love it. Because I do like using it. I really do like using it. It also does have a good design. It has a really good design. Yeah, I'll give it a love. I'll give it a love just because it's, there's just a lot of aspects about it that I really enjoy. So yeah. That's a love for me. Alright. I think I'm gonna stop there for today. Like I said, this is supposed to be a shorter stream. This is supposed to be a short stream because I do have anime starting very soon. I will see when I can continue doing this because I do need to finish this within the span of like a week. So yeah, I'll see if I can do this like this weekend or something. But yeah, for right now, I do need to stop for the day. Sorry for a shorter stream today, chat, but It is Wednesday. I don't stream on today, and I do have anime coming up. So if you want to join me for anime night, it will be in my Discord server, which I will punch in right now. So join my Discord if you want to watch anime with me. And my community. But yeah, until then, no stream tomorrow. Like I said, I will be out all day tomorrow. And Friday, Friday I will be streaming. 100%. When I'm gonna be streaming, I don't know yet. I do not know what I'll be streaming yet. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you guys around. You know where to follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and join my Discord. Like I said, we're gonna watch anime shortly. Bye guys, thank you so much. Bye. Mwah.